A year-long study on the use of e-cigarettes turns up some surprisingly positive results. Jonathan Seri is live in Atlanta with the story. We always love good news here, Jonathan. What's behind the study?
Certainly good news for e-cigarette users. A team of British researchers has determined that e-cigarettes are actually more effective in helping people quit smoking than traditional nicotine therapies, such as patches that you wear or gum that you chew. How did they arrive at this? Well, they followed more than 800 smokers over the course of a year. What they found is 9.9% of the group receiving traditional nicotine replacement were able to abstain from smoking during that year-long period. However, the success rate was almost twice as high, 18%, for the group using e-cigarettes. This new study, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, is likely to bolster the e-cigarette industry, which has been trying to market its products as a safer alternative for adults who already smoke but want to quit. However, many public health officials say they're concerned e-cigarettes may provide a gateway to traditional tobacco use among teens because they're marketed in all sorts of different enticing flavors. Although e-cigarettes lack the carcinogens that you inhale while smoking traditional cigarettes, critics point out that they contain nicotine, which is highly addictive. Dana?
Jonathan, there was also an unrelated study, and that's more troubling, about heart disease. What did that find?
Yeah, it is indeed. That study found that nearly half of American adults, 48% of them, suffer from some sort of cardiovascular disease. Those numbers, recently updated by the American Heart Association, the increase, they say, is driven mainly by the medical community's decision to expand what they define as high blood pressure. Nevertheless, after decades of steady declines in deaths from cardiovascular disease, the American Heart Association says the numbers have actually started going back up from more than 836,000 in 2015 to more than 840,000 in 2016. That's in the U.S., even though cardiovascular disease-related deaths worldwide continue to decrease during that period. Now, researchers say despite the fact that Americans are doing more physical activity than they had done in recent years, obesity is still a problem. If you're obese, that increases your risk of high blood pressure, and high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of both heart disease and stroke.
All right, Jonathan Seri, thanks for the report.